sense of divine justice. So that in a case, in a situation, in a scenario, your obedience to God will break the backbone of the enemy. You know, these days of psychological faith and make-believe and confessions without foundation, many people believe it is out of place in the Christian life for you to suffer. I heard a bishop preach the other time. He said, Jesus suffered it all. We are called to inherit everything that his suffering produced. Excuse me. He said, Jesus uttered the path of salvation. And if in fulfilling God's call for his life, he had to suffer. He had already recalibrated everything. And anyone that will fulfill God's will for his life, whisper to your enemy, you will suffer too. I'm not saying you suffer because you stole. You suffer because you laid hand on a lady and they took you to the police station. I'm not saying you suffer because you shouted where you were supposed to be quiet and something was laid upon you to quieten you. I'm talking about a man that decides to serve the will of God. He finds some precious. He finds some weights. He finds some stuff beyond his understanding. But he decides in the midst of the quagmire, I know my Redeemer liveth. Rick Joyner said that when Christians are put under pressure and they still keep going on and they refuse to give in, that even angels look and they wonder, what kind of man is this? Those rugged men from the backside of the desert, like Elijah the Tishbite. The name of his father was not mentioned. His village was not recognized. He was known by his faith and his ministry, because the Tishbite means the messenger. We need men whose identity will be most described by the message and by their lifestyle, by their faith and by their power. Rainmakers that can change the climate and bring a new atmosphere. These are men that have found power with God and men that have prevailed over the oppression of the devil. I need new ranks in the spirit. I need a new rating from heaven. And before you receive a new rating, you will go through a strange process. Tap your brother and say, don't die now. The light is yonder. And I want to get there. Somebody shout hallelujah. I believe God that in the days in which we live, nameless people, faceless people, people that were not known to preach, all their family members served the devil. God will raise sons and daughters out of them and put crown grace upon their lives. It's time for us to put the devil to shame, the memory of the idols and the wizards in the territory.